I really should not be wearing white because my complexion is so fair, but also I spill things all the time on myself, and I just feel like this will be an attraction for a slushy accident. I don't know. I am just a hot mess right now. Hi, welcome to this week's What's Happening. This is where I tell you what's happening around the world this week. Now, I'm only one person and I am not omniscient. So I might miss something. Please don't get angry at me. I try my best. So if you know of something that's going on this week, please feel free to either comment below or go to any of my socials. I'll give you those at the end and let me know about it. If it's still going on next week, I will include it in next week's video. And if it's not going on next week still, I will definitely make sure it goes on my list. So I like to be all inclusive. If there's something going on that you think I should know about, please tell me. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Gretchen. I am the Tipsy Travel Gal. I'm a licensed esthetician and a travel agent, and it is my goal to eat, drink, and spa my way around the world, bringing you with me, hopefully showing you some really interesting things, giving you some ideas for things to do, showing you some delicious food and drinks that you might want to try, and hopefully inspire you to take a trip of your own, whether it be international or domestic. If this sounds like fun to you, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about my journey and why I'm doing this and maybe donate to my travel fund, I would also appreciate that. I will be including the GoFundMe in the comments section of this video. So there is a whole bunch going on this week. Let's just get started with the first one now. So the Zabeel House Farmers Market opening in Dubai is actually a really big deal. It was closed for a really long time. It's a huge farmers market that actually focuses on vegan and plant-based living, as well as eco-sustainable living. It is held by a very prominent boutique hotel in Dubai, the Zabeel House by Jeremiah the Greens. And they partner with Not Just for Vegans to put together this massive farmers market that includes vegan clothing, vegan products, vegan skincare and makeup, as well as food and drinks that are vegan. And as I said earlier, they are also very focused on sustainable living. To go to this farmers market is actually free. Of course, if you buy some stuff, you're on your own. Let's move along. Now, talking about this Portuguese island for quite some time now, never knowing how to pronounce it, I finally learned how to pronounce it. Madeira, Portugal is having their Madeira Wine Festival this month. Now, a couple months ago, I talked about their huge flower festival, which is a huge thing there. And they've got two things on the island of Madeira, and one of them is flowers, and the other one is vineyards. It's grape harvest season, and the town of Funchal and the vineyards are all having a huge festival to celebrate the harvest, as well as the 500 different types of wine made on the island of Madeira. There is a place called the Wine Lounge, and in the Wine Lounge, you can meet wine producers, have dinners created by celebrity chefs, take wine master classes, and most of the evenings add with a classical musical concert. There are concerts, parades, and there is a live harvest, which ends in grape treading. If you don't know what grape treading is, that's when you get in a gigantic bucket with the grapes and you stomp them, creating this juice that eventually ferments into wine. The Madeira Wine Festival starts on August 31st and it runs all the way through the 17th of September. The parades and all the things in town are free, but if you want to do anything in the Wine Lounge, you have to pay for tickets and go online for reservations. Moving on. The Northern Hemisphere is winding into fall and leading into winter, which means our leaves are soon going to start changing color and we will have our fall colors. But remember, in the Southern Hemisphere, they're entering spring. And no better place to see spring blooms in the Southern Hemisphere than South Africa in the city of Pretoria. Their Jacaranda trees are coming into bloom, and it is a sight to behold. Now, this is happening for the entire month of September, obviously. At the beginning of September, you're going to see fewer blooms. The middle of the month was going to be prime bloom season. And then, of course, they will start to dissipate as the month goes on. But still, this is the month to go. Pretoria is the capital of South Africa, and it's called Jacaranda City for the sheer volume of jacaranda trees that they have there. There are thousands of these trees there, and the jacaranda tree isn't native to South Africa. The jacaranda tree was imported into South Africa in 1830, and they were first planted in Pretoria in 1888. They began to line the streets with them in 1906, and then in 1911 they went large scale and started to plant them everywhere. Now, believe it or not, it's actually illegal now to plant a jacaranda tree in Pretoria, South Africa, because they are not native and it is harmful to the ecosystem. These blooms are a vibrant purple, and the best place to see them, and I'm going to butcher these names, I know it, is Groenenkloof and Fort Klapperkap. Groenenkloof has sloping streets, so you could actually see them rising into the distance. And also they have the rare white jacaranda tree. Now, it is free to go to Pretoria, South Africa and wander the streets. There is no cost, just the cost to get yourself there and stay. Woo, I am thirsty. All right, let's move on. So we're talking about spring blooms in the southern hemisphere. Let's talk about fall colors in the northern hemisphere. It is Ruska in Finnish Lapland. So in September, they have about equal hours of daylight and nighttime. Now, very similar to autumn colors in the United States, it really only lasts a couple weeks. It just starts earlier because obviously they're in a colder climate, so their temperatures are starting to drop, whereas ours are still moderate. So that's why it starts in September in Finnish Lapland. Now, the best time to see these fall colors is either during sunrise or sunset, because the sun, as it either is coming up over the horizon or dipping below the horizon, blends in majestically with the trees that are changing into their beautiful fall colors. Now, it is free, of course, to go up there and see the leaves. However, we're talking about the Arctic Circle, so it's best to have arrangements. There are a lot of beautiful resorts up there. One I've gone to before is Kakslouten Resort. So if you've ever thought about doing something like that and you don't necessarily want to do the deep cold of winter, which is when I went to see the Northern Lights, Ruska is the best time to go. All right, let's finish strong. Of course, this weekend is a holiday weekend. It is Labor Day next Monday, and Colorado Springs has their Labor Day liftoff. Starting on September 2nd and going all the way through Labor Day on the 4th. This balloon festival has day flights and nighttime glows. There are concessions, and when I say that there are beer gardens, yeah, I'm not joking. Actually, Stella Artois is one of the sponsors of the Labor Day liftoff, but when I looked at the listing of beer tents, I was like, there's going to be a lot of beer there. There are concerts, drone shows, aerial performances. They have a Labor Day Liftoff 5K, and of course, you can go for balloon rides. Now, this is actually a free event. You can go and see the balloons and not pay a dime. However, there are places like VIP lounge areas. Obviously, if you want to go on a balloon ride, you can also prepay for parking as well as shuttle transportation. Just go onto their website and you can get tickets for everything and be all set for a weekend of balloons and definitely beer. And that's it for what's happening this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am the Tipsy Travel Gal on pretty much all social media sites. You can also go there and message me or comment on any of my posts. Also, I do have a website, tipsytravelgal.com. If you go to the Contact Me link, you can send me a message from there as well. Also, it's got a lot of interesting information. You can read my blog there, as well as keep track of all my other videos. And again, I'm going to put my GoFundMe in the link to this video so you can learn more about me and follow my journey. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you again soon. Bye.